welcome back. This week I'm going to show you how to do a blind drawing. I love doing these because I think they're just so much fun, but they also help you concentrate on what you're doing and really focusing in on the lovely lines that you see in whatever you're drawing. So we're going to do blind drawing, and we're going to take our inspiration from an artist called Allison Kunath, who has created a whole series of blind drawings of people in her life, and she's named this series beautifully. She has called it Seeing Without Looking. Isn't that really cool? So she's created her series of blind drawings, and they're absolutely fantastic, and that's who we're thinking of when we're doing our blind drawing today. And if you look really closely at Allison Kunath's drawing, you'll see that she has written the name of each person into the drawing. Isn't that really cool? It's your job to try and figure out where exactly she has written it, but I just thought that was a beautiful touch, and maybe you could try that too when you're doing your one. What you will need for your blind drawing is 2 pieces of paper, one to draw on, one to cover your hand. If you don't have 2 pieces of paper, you can use some materials like fabric. You can put a cushion cover over your hand, a pillowcase, something light that won't stop you from moving around with your pencil. So 2 pieces of paper or fabric, some tape or some blue tack to stick it down, and your choice of drawing tool. So you might think, what is that? What's it going to look like? It's going to look like hilarious, something really crazy, and probably not at all like the person you've drawn. But what it's about is having a bit of fun, being a bit of free with your drawing, getting to grips with that pencil. So how do you do a blind drawing, you might ask? Because of course you have to look at your page while you're drawing. No you don't. So in order to do your blind drawing, you're going to take your piece of paper and put it on the table in front of you or on the wall like this. Then you're going to get a second piece of paper and put it over it. So what we can do is use a piece of sellotape to hold it in place so it doesn't move around on you and it doesn't fall off your hand while you're drawing. Okay, like so. Then you're going to take your tool for drawing, whatever that might be. You're going to go underneath your page. Can't see anything. So as you're drawing, then looking at the person, really concentrating, really looking really hard, and then by the time you're finished, you don't know what's under here. And it turns out to be something really weird, but also quite cool and quite fun. So, a couple of tips for you that I would have for doing blind drawing is 1, don't lift your pencil off the paper. Okay. Try and keep your pencil stuck to that page for the whole time, because otherwise if you lift off you might lose your place, and don't forget you're not going to be able to see, so where do you put it back? So the trick is don't lift it off the page. Okay, that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, choose a pen or a pencil that has a good flow of ink or a good flow of the colour that you're going to use, because if you use something that might stop working halfway through your drawing, then you've just wasted all your lovely time creating the piece that's turned out to be invisible. So ideally you can use a pencil, a crayon, a piece of charcoal if you have it. I used markers. Markers are really good because the line is really sure and the flow is really, really clean and really nice. Yeah, I think that's only 2 tips. Oh yeah, my third tip is to stick down your page. You can even stick down the bottom page too with some blue tack or some tape, whatever you have, to stop it from sliding around the table and also help you just focus even more so. Tip number 4. Try your best not to draw off the page. That can happen. If the page feels like the surface underneath it, absolutely, you're going to guide that hand way off the page and onto the table, and maybe somebody might not be happy about that. Your drawing might be gorgeous, but not on the table or on the wall, unless you have permission. But either way, I don't recommend it. So try and choose a surface that you can feel the difference between the page and it. And I think that's it, because now I'm going to show you actually how I did my blind drawing of my mum. Enjoy!